Hello, my name is Alexis Michelle Rivers, and this is my submission for the Leo Passage Scholarship. Leo's legacy is built on the core values of bravery, curiosity, and the power of sharing knowledge. How have you demonstrated these values on your journey, and how do you hope to carry them forward in your career? Curiosity is very important because that's how you step outside of your comfort zone. Um, and step outside of your bubble by being curious and wondering what else you can do, if you could be better, and what else is out there in the world. You have to get out of your bubble, because the world is a big oyster. And you have to be able to explore. You need to be brave to explore. Yeah, so especially to try new things, you need to be brave. And the power of sharing knowledge is very important also, because knowledge is power. So if I can help somebody else learn, then that makes the world a better place and stronger. Leo overcame many obstacles that shaped his life. What challenges have you overcome to get here? I've faced a lot of challenges since I was born. Up until now, I'm still facing challenges. The main one is fighting depression and anxiety just from stuff that's happened in my past with family. I've just been able to even recognize those feelings. So now I know what those feelings are and I know how to fight against them. I just got out of a really bad depression that I didn't even realize I was in, because I was functioning still, but it's like I was here but I wasn't here. I can compare it to like me being on autopilot or just in a bubble. It's like I couldn't connect to anybody or anybody around me. That happened after I lost my grandmother and my grandfather. They were very important people in my life because they were really the only people I had besides my dad. But me and my dad had a rough relationship while I was growing up because he was always angry. So I always had to run away. So I was always running away, and my grandparents would come save me. But I took care of them when they got sick. My grandpa passed away first, and then my grandma passed away. And when I lost them, I was very lost. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to function. I was scared because that was my safety net, and I feel like they were gone. So I was scared to even reach out into the world and fail. I was scared of failure. But then I found myself failing. So I had to fix it. But just with the depression also, I always feel like beauty cures depression, beauty fights depression. That's why I love cosmetology. I'm into hair, nails, and makeup. I learned how to do nails when I was in cosmetology school the first time, but I wasn't able to finish because I was working full time and going to school and trying to run the business at the same time. So I really burnt myself out. But I ended up losing my job in August. So I took a break because I was working that job for about 6 years straight. So I took a break and I decided to re-enroll in cosmetology school. I'm back. Beauty always brings me, I always come right back to cosmetology. So I was wasting time working these jobs basically because I'm a very curious person, so I didn't know what route I wanted to take in life, but I always end up back here. So I know this is a sign. I've learned to trust God so much. Like, I've always loved God, but it's like I love him at a different level now because I believe in him and I have a different type of faith now. Like, you need faith also. But now that I'm back in cosmetology school, I feel so happy for my future. It's like I've been brought out of that bubble. Like, God saved me also. While I was depressed, I didn't know what was wrong with me. So I got baptized. And after I got baptized, when I say God made it so known in my life that I had no choice but to know that it was Him. Right after I got baptized, my car got stolen. Um, so I was dealing with that and praying to get my car back. And I got my car back. They found my car. But then a week later, they stole it again. Well, they tried to steal it again, but they didn't take it this time. But this time they disconnected my key and broke my window. So I still had to pay out of pocket for all of that stuff, about $800, $500 to reconnect my key, and $300 for my window. And after that second time, it's like I didn't. It was a lot going on. It was a lot. It was so much. It was so stressful. After that second time, life was just so stressful because I had just moved to this apartment complex also, and my car's getting stolen now. And then I get fired. And so that was just the finisher right there. But at that point, I knew that it was God. Like, it had to be, because none of this stuff has ever happened to me before. And right after I get baptized, all this stuff starts happening. And I end up losing my job that I've been at forever. Okay. But I see that I needed room to grow. I wasn't going to grow there. And I wasn't ever going to leave them either. Because I was very loyal to that job. But I needed to grow. And I needed to do what I love and the skills that God has given me. He's already given me the skills to succeed, and that's what I'm realizing now. So yes, while I've been in cosmetology school, this is the brightest I've seen my future in a long time. Being a mom, I had my son when I was 18, right out of high school. I love him so much, and that's why I worked so hard and went so hard at work, because I knew I had to provide for him. And being a mother, a paycheck is always the safer option, because it's a steady paycheck every 2 weeks. And with cosmetology, sometimes you have to build a clientele. And it's like with bills and needing a place to stay and cars, it's like you can't rely on building a clientele all the time. Like, you need a paycheck. And it's like time just flew and I lost track of time. And before you know it, 10 years that went by since I got out of school. And that's crazy. And I always meant to go to cosmetology school, but I was always working. And then when I did go, I had to drop out because I was too tired. Because I was working full-time and going to school for full-time. But now that I lost my job, I saw that as a blessing in disguise for me to go back to school. And if I was to win this scholarship, it would mean the world to me, because I need to buy new supplies. I also lost my car, and it had so much stuff in it. It had all my kits in it. It had my nail kit, and it had my makeup kits, and it had so many of my clothes. And I lost my car, and I need to replace all that stuff to get my business back running. And I'm trying to give out prom services, free prom services. I'm trying to give back to my community with quality, affordable services, beauty services. So for prom, I'm trying to do free hair, nails, and makeup for at least 3 young ladies that need it, because I know how that feels. Growing up, I didn't have much. Me and my dad didn't have much. He was a single father, and I had to work. I was working since I was 16 years old. That's another reason why I've just always been working all these years, because that's all I know. That's all I know is to work. So, yeah, for prom, I had to do my own hair, nails, and makeup. So it's like I know how that feels because prom is very important. And to be able to get a professional service for free would probably make some young woman's day. And I would love to provide that. And it's like people see me and they see my smile, and like they don't think that I go through anything or that I've been through anything. But it's like I don't even know how I'm smiling. Like it's I don't even know. Like you couldn't tell what I've been through. Like I don't even want to go too deep into it, but yeah, that's why I said depression is sneaky. It sneaks up on you because it's like you'll think back to your past and you just get stuck in your head, and it's hard to get out. But thank God that He got me out of my head, and He showed me what was important. My son, that I have a beautiful life, a beautiful son, and a beautiful career waiting on me. And even though I have basically nothing right now, I have everything. Thank you for listening to me. Bye-bye.